G'day guys, how are we going? Look, I'm heading off to Fraser Island shortly, and while I'm away I'm going to make a video covering a heap of tips and tricks, plus all the fancy spots to go and see around Fraser Island. But before I go, I just thought I'd make this video to show you guys just what's involved when it comes to booking your camping permits and your vehicle permits all online, and that way you'll get to see the costs and what's involved, because it is pretty involved if you've not done it before. So we've got a bit to get through, let's get into it. Okay, so to be able to start getting your permits all booked, we'll start with a Google search. Just put in Fraser Island camping, click on that one at the top there, and you'll come with these sites here. Now the one you want is this one down here. This is the government page up there for booking all your camp fees. Click on that, and then we're going to come across over the side over here. So you got book campsite or vehicle access permit. So from here we're going to be able to book both of them. So click on that, and then you've got this page here. Now, to book your camping fees and everything for Fraser Island, you've got to have an account set up. You can't just get on here, book your permits, and away you go. So you've got to set an account up. It's pretty simple. All they ask for is your name, email address, and a password, and it's done. Now, I've already got one set up because I've already been to Fraser Island a couple of times and Moreton Island. So my account was set up a few years ago. So once it's done, it's just always there. So if you haven't got an account set up, you just got to come across here to there, click on that button, go through the process, and then you'll be able to book your permits. But I've already got one, so I'll log in, and then I'll come back and see you guys in a minute. Okay, so once you've made your account, or you've logged in, as you can see up there, hello Tim, up there, it's up there. So I'm already logged in, ready to go, and then you just come across the top left-hand box here, click on that, and scroll down until you get to Fraser Coast. Click on Fraser Coast, and then the next box under that, you scroll down until you find all the camp zones. So here we go here. So you've got beach zone, camp zone 1, right through to camp zone 9, which is up on Sandy Cape. So what you've got to do, you've got to pick a zone on where you want to stay in, and you can only stay in those zones for the amount of days that you have booked for. Now, when I went a few years ago, it was pretty much just book the amount of nights you want to be on the island and pretty much camp wherever you want. Well, it's all changed. So now you've got to pick which zone you want to be in. So for example, say decide in camping in camp zone there for the first night, maybe even 2. So we'll come down here, length of nights we're going to stay there. So let's say we're going to stay there for 2 nights. What date you're going to arrive. Let's say we're going to arrive on the 1st of May, and then click across here. You're going to come out there in a 4-wheel drive. And then here you've got your camping options. So camper trailer, camper van, caravan, motorhome, or tent. So for me, it's just going to be tent, swag, and then click search. Okay, so then you scroll down till you come to camp zone number 4, and you want to reserve those 2 nights that we've just booked for. Okay, so there's all our details there now. So we've got 2 nights, arriving on the 1st, and we've got to depart by the 3rd. And as you can see, the costings here, so it's $6.55 for a single person, just for myself, and $26.20 if you're a family. I think a family is classified as 2 adults and 2 children, but you just have to check on that if you're in that family category, you're taking kids up there. And then scroll down, then 1 adult for the 1 night, and then another adult there, that's just myself. And then you scroll down to finish that booking off down here. Number of vehicles, so just the 1 for myself. And then in that box, put your registration number. Next box down is accommodation type. So I'm just going to put tent. Access type, 4-wheel drive, and then put your name in. Tim Bates. And then book that site in the bottom left-hand corner down here. And there we go. There's your first booking, all done and dusted. So for me to go out there for 2 nights, just myself, it's $13.10 for those 2 nights so far. Now, I'm going to stay certainly a few more nights, but I want to move on and check out some other parts of the island. So we're going to now go to continue shopping, and we're going to book another camping area. So we come back to this original page again. So select the area, Fraser Coast. Click down there, again, find all the beach zones, 1 right through to 9. Now, I've decided I'm going to camp in zone 9 because that's up at Sandy Cape. So I'm going to click on camp zone 9, and I'm going to stay 2 nights up there. And the arrival date will be arriving up there on the 3rd. Again, vehicle access, 4-wheel drive, accommodation, tent for myself, search. Okay, now we scroll down again till we find Camp Zone 9, which is this one over here on the left, and I want to reserve those 2 nights up at Sandy Cape. Okay, and there's my booking details for staying up at Sandy Cape for 2 nights. So I've got the 2 nights, arriving on the 3rd. I must depart by the 5th. And then for 1 adult for both of those nights. And then same deal down here, number of vehicles, just the 1. Put in your registration number. Scroll up, accommodation type, tent, access type, 4-wheel drive. Put your name in, that box there. Scroll down and book site in the bottom left here. Righto. Now you can see I've got my 4 nights are booked in the 2 zones. So 2 nights in zone 4, 2 nights in zone 9. And so far, just for myself, total cost of $26.20 for my camping permit. Now, if you're finished booking your camping, you're not going to go any more nights than that. Then the next thing you do is click on you've read the conditions. And now you want to click on this box down the bottom down here, book your vehicle permit. So I'd suggest go through, get all your camping sorted out first, book all that up, and then leave your booking for your vehicle permit till last. So click on that. And then select a park. So we're going to be in Fraser Island, which is this box in the middle here. Click on that. Okay, so then we come down to how the sort of pass you want. So do you want an annual permit of $259.50? So if you're local, you might be going to Fraser Island quite a bit, so you might get an annual one. But for me, I just got a monthly one, $51.60. Then select your start date. So that's the day when you arrive on the island. So arrived on the island on the 1st of May. Put your registration number in again. Accept the terms and conditions, add to cart. And here we are now. So I've got my 4 nights accommodation booked, I've got my vehicle permit, and a grand total cost of $77.80, including my 1 month available driving permit for Fraser Island. It doesn't get much simpler than that. And then once you're finished, if you're finished with everything, again, click on the checkbox there, you read the terms and conditions, and go to checkout. And then go to checkout, fill out all your credit card details, name, address, and that's it. You're ready to go to Fraser Island. Well, there you go, guys. Hopefully that's helped you out with booking your camping and your vehicle permits for your trip to Fraser Island. So just keep an eye on your inbox now and your email, because when those permits come through, just print them all off and make sure you take them with you when you go. But I'll show you in the next video what you do with your vehicle permits and your camping permits. But until then, we'll see you guys maybe a bit later on, maybe even up on Fraser Island. See you later on, guys.